Hi! In this video, we're going to learn how we can use pseudocode to plan our programs and comments to make them more readable. Let's go! It is important to plan our programs before we dive into coding. As our problems get more complex, it will become more and more helpful to take a moment to plan our programs out before using computer syntax. We are basically writing a roadmap to make sure that our plan for tackling the problem is successful and efficient. Think of the task of driving to a new supermarket. If you've never been there before and you just get in the car and start driving, you might make it all the way there, but it may not have been the most efficient route. But if you take a few minutes to plan out directions before you get in the car, you'll make sure that your route is direct and successful. We use pseudocode to write out the steps of a problem in English before translating them into code that the computer will understand. Let's take a look at what pseudocode actually looks like and how we use it to plan a program. Let's say our task was to blink an LED every half second forever. Our pseudocode might look something like this, where we are breaking the problem into steps, but just writing every step in plain English. We can then use our pseudocode to easily translate our program into C++ or whatever programming language we're using. Including the pseudocode steps ensures that we have fully thought out all parts of the problem and limits the amount of bugs that enter our programs. This pseudocode can be entered into our program as comments, which are phrases we write in plain English to give more information about the decisions we made while programming. Right now, this might seem a little unnecessary, but as we develop larger and more complicated programs, following these guidelines will greatly reduce the amount of time you spend coding and debugging. Let's look at how comments are written in C++. There are two types of comments we can write in the Arduino editor, an inline comment and a multi-line comment. Inline comments can be used throughout your code, placed anywhere you think would be helpful to record information. To write an inline comment, start the line with 2 forward slashes and then type your comment next to it. All the text in the comment should turn gray. This is the computer's way of letting you know it recognizes your comment and will not perform anything written here. Multi-line comments should be used at the beginning of your code to describe the problem that your code is solving. To write a multi-line comment, we type a forward slash and an asterisk, and then start our comment on the next line. Underneath the last line of your comment, type an asterisk and a forward slash to end the comment and tell the computer that it should read the commands beneath this line. All the text between these marks will turn gray to indicate that the computer recognizes you are writing a multi-line comment. In the next exploration, you'll be building physical circuits by connecting components like LEDs and resistors to your Arduino board. To do this, you'll use wires. Throughout this course, you'll hear about a few different types of wires, so let's take a look now. Alligator or crocodile clip wires have a metal clamp at the ends, which can be used to grab the metal end of a component. We will use these at the beginning of the course, but we'll move on to using the other wire types quickly, as alligator clips have a greater chance of disconnecting from our circuits, which can cause issues. Male wires have metal ends that extend from a plastic casing. These metal ends can be used to plug into pins or on our Arduino board or other female connectors. Female connector ends have a plastic casing with a metal connection inside. Male plugs can be inserted into the plastic casing, creating a secure connection. Now it's your turn to use these components to build some circuits of your own.